Good morning. This is Deborah Basca, Coach Deb from debsfitgroove.com, and I am giving you my day 7 report in from my Ultimate Reset 21-day detox. And I also have my little buddy here, Comet. Oh, tired boy. Anyway, Comet's not doing the reset. He's just my buddy. Anyway, I just wanted to report in. I'm about ready to leave week 1 behind me, which is kind of sad because week 1's been a very good week for me. I haven't had really any kind of ulterior symptoms or anything like that. As I said, the first couple days I was really tired and I felt really unfocused, but I haven't had any headaches or any upset stomach or anything like that, so I've been really fortunate. I did notice that, last night I was going for a walk with my husband and I just said, I haven't even been tired today. I really banged out a lot of work yesterday, and I just worked really just straight through the day. And usually I have this, big slump in the middle of the afternoon, and I get really tired and sluggish, and I just want to take a nap. But I didn't have that yesterday. So I'm hoping that that's a new trend, because that is one of the major things that I would like to accomplish from the Ultimate Reset, is to see if my body really does get more rest and feel more rested when I put better things into it, as well as when I have detoxed all the nasty stuff out of it. I've also been sleeping better, so I still wake up kind of early-ish, between 3:30, 4, but I don't get up, which is definitely an improvement for me, and I'm able to go back to sleep and actually sleep until 6:30. So anyway, that's a really big change in my life, because I've tried every single thing you can think of to be able to get a better night's sleep and to be able to stay asleep and sleep through the night and sleep all the way through my 7 hours or 8 hours or whatever I get. So I'm hoping that that's a trend. And let's see, I've got some notes here. So next week we go into the detox phase. So I'll be adding the detox supplement to my regime. And like I said, I'm kind of sad to see this week go because the food has been really, really yummy. And next week's food looks a little different. It's completely vegan. There's no meat, there's no dairy. I mean, this week we've had, we had salmon one day and we had chicken on our salad, and also we've had some yogurt, some Greek yogurt, but none of that next week. So that's going to be definitely another step for me. And, this week the food has been, like I said, really tasty. I have eaten so many things that, I looked at the menu plan and I could have looked at it with the attitude of, ew, I don't like that, and I don't like that, and I don't like that. But instead I looked at it and I thought, well, I'm not really a big fan of cucumbers, and I don't really dig sweet potatoes, and beets, no, I don't think so, and salmon, heck no. But I really considered that everything on the menu plan is there for a reason. It's all been chosen and selected very carefully to provide a very balanced and nutritious meal plan. And we're doing this detox not just, for our grins and giggles, but we're doing it to accomplish something for our health. So I have eaten everything that it told me to eat, with the exception of the seaweed rolls. And I did choose to swap the seaweed rolls out with a different meal. So sorry, I just didn't go there. But I had the roasted root medley last night, which is sweet potatoes and carrots and beets and onions roasted with a little olive oil, and it was really quite tasty. Even the beets, which my mom, she's been pretty nervous about the beets, and she says, I ate the beets, and I said, well, how were they? And she goes, they tasted like beets. So I don't know if I've ever really had beets before, but they didn't taste bad to me. So anyway, I suggest if you do the reset, really go into it with an open mind, and try to really expand your palate and try different things. I have also noticed how often I tend to grab for food, and I think that I may have taken the whole eat every 2 to 3 hours thing a little to the extreme, because I really kind of want to grab for something quite often, whether it be a cracker or some almonds or, fruit or yogurt or cheese or whatever it is that I nosh on, but I'm kind of a nosher. So it's made me much more aware of my constant need for food. And that kind of piggybacks me onto my next observation, in that I think a lot of our eating is emotional. And I think it's emotional because I think, food makes us feel a certain way. So, when you sit down to eat a pizza, or at least when I do, I feel a different way than I do when I sit down to eat a plate of roasted root vegetables. With the pizza, you take a bite and you just want to keep eating more. You don't want just one slice. You want 2, you want 3, you want 4. You just want more because it tastes so good. It just does something. It makes you feel a certain way. And with, even my favorite meal on the reset was the beans and rice tortilla. I loved that. But when I was full, I was done. I didn't want to keep eating more. When I was full, I was done. And that's what I think the difference is, with foods, I think, on the reset, and maybe it's foods that are more pure and not refined, not full of all these chemicals, and not full of all these additives that are designed to make you want to eat more, that are designed to trigger something in your chemistry that makes you say, I want more, I want more. I feel so happy when I'm eating this, I just want to keep eating it. Those things are missing from the foods on the reset, from a clean diet. And so you eat, you enjoy what you're eating, and then you're full and you're done. Like, okay, I'm done. I'm satisfied. My tummy's full, I'm satisfied. So that's I think something to think about, because I think as a society, and I know myself, eating is probably one of our favorite pastimes. Going out to eat is one of the primary ways my family spends our entertainment dollars. So when you think about eating as really, as the Olympic athletes do, as something to do, everything you eat has a purpose for your body, it's kind of different. And, I'm not saying that going forward, that's the whole mentality that I will adopt, because I think that, I totally believe in moderation versus deprivation. So, my family had pizza the other night, and I was kind of sad that I didn't get to have any, but fortunately I had a really tasty meal and it was fine. We moved on. So anyway, those are some of the observations that I've had from my first week. And also, I have lost 4.5 pounds. And, that's, like I said, I was up 6 from my normal weight anyway. So that's just kind of to be expected as you're detoxing. So anyway, I will let you know how next week goes. I'll be checking in with you probably in a couple days and tell you how the whole detox process is working for me. But anyway, if you have any questions, be sure to hit me up on Facebook, and I will talk to you guys later.